Thank you. That's a great question. So right now, our numbers are not where they should be based on the amount of work that's being done. There are over 100 golf organizations across the United States, all vetting for and trying to do our best to support our young black junior golfers. But the resources that are at their disposal are not where we need them to be. So what's happening is that our elite junior golfers, and elite, we're talking, 8 handicap and lower, right? Obviously, we want them to be a lot lower than 8. But the amount of those kids is significantly small for us. When you combine the numbers of those who are graduating in 2025 from the MAC Champ to the Underrated Golf Tour to United Golfers Association's UGA Invitational, class of 2025 is small comparatively to Asian and Latin kids, and obviously much smaller than those of our white counterparts. But the class of 2025, even though it's healthy, 2026 and 27 are much more shy. What is that? That's a pipeline issue. So we're not introducing golf. We're introducing golf, but it's playful. Yes, First Tee, yes, PGA Junior League, but most of our kids are not in those programs. So we as UGA have to create our own programs to make sure we focus on our young junior golfers that look like us. And so my concern is that if we don't invest now, we're going to see something that we don't want to see. We're going to see HBCUs, and it's already happening. They have HBCUs, obviously historically black colleges and universities, have golf teams, but a good third of them, majority of the players are non-black. And that's going to continue to change and shift in the opposite direction of what we need it to be if we don't make sure that our current high school players, 7th grade and up, are ready and they can compete and they have somewhere where they can practice and be trained and get everything that they need at their disposal. There are some kids who are phenomenal, but that number is small. There's 225,000 high school players across the United States currently competing. 7.5% of that are actually get opportunity to go play collegiate NCAA D1, 2, 3 college golf. If we as black folks are still 1% of that number, if we know there's probably more than 1% when it comes to getting obviously to college, but if 7.5% of that number, which is about 16,000, is only 160, how are we to compete? How are we going to get kids, these young people on the tour? So if that is the pipeline, is junior golf, high school, elite golf, college golf, tour. But and we know the percentage of getting on tour is even 100%, if not maybe more than that. We're going to continue to see no black women on the LPGA Tour, and we're going to have still less than 4 black men on the PGA Tour if we don't act now. And acting now is coming together as a culture, as a golf family, to find how can we invest in the right organizations that are regional, local, and national, and give them what they need and desire. And that's going to come from the golf industry a bit, but it's going to take more. Honestly, it concerns me. And if we don't do something right now, in 2 years, we can't look back and say, damn, we should have. Shoulda, coulda, woulda won't be an option by that time because it'll be too late. It'll be too late.